9 million net worth wallets are buying Momo. These wallets have friends. 99% of traders are playing one in this market. All you have to do is find a good asset, buy DCA in the dips and just hold. Holders of Troll outperformed 99% of crypto tweeters, 99% of all of the Memecoin traders in the last 3 months. All they had to do is just keep DCA in Troll at the bottoms and just hold. Most of Pump Fund meme coins like Titcoin and House holders, they will probably experience the same thing in upcoming several days and weeks. The only thing you have to do in this market is to play it like it is a stock market. Just DCA into good assets and just hold. Today, I'm going through the recent dumpage that happened in Momo. Who caused it? Why is it happened? Is it actually going lower? Is Momo a scam? What's going to happen next for Momo? And my projections, my overview about the current situation on the market with this perfect, great, insane asset that has so many bullish catalysts tied up to it. Make sure to press the like button, leave the comment about how you actually went through this dip on the market and on Momo as well, and make sure to watch till the end. Secret alpha, the best alpha, is always at the end. Without further ado, let's start. Someone was sharing bear target for Bitcoin 144,000, mid target 169,000, and bull target 192,000. And I also shared bear target for Momo, mid target for Momo, and bull target for Momo. I think bear target is $300 million, mid target is $2 billion, and bull target is $10 billion from here. Right now, I'm going to explain where these targets are actually coming out from exactly. Several things I have to show on the Momo chart right before it. So we've been staying in this range of $22 million for days, right? Probably that because someone of the current holders essentially had a sell order, maybe a trigger sell order right around the 22 million market cap level. The chart just could not push through, right? What is actually resulted with is that we dumped heavily. We dumped to $14 million. I was there. I was sitting there and actually looking at the chart. And we see that from the bottom of this range, from $22 million, this was a 36% down, which pretty much happened in a 4-hour candle, which to be honest was pretty scary, right? It was pretty scary. And then right now we climb back up from this deep, right? We're climbing back up and we're trying to reclaim. We're trying to reclaim the whole thing. We actually touched 20 million again, but again, previously it was the support, right? Right now it's essentially resistance. We can see it on the chart. Here we broke through it and we retouched, so it was the resistance. Here it became the support. Here it became the support again. Here we just broke through it and it was a support. Right now it's a resistance. We touched it 3 times already, and here we also were touching it multiple times. So it was huge resistance that was present on this chart. Right now it's the resistance again. Right now we tapped it 1 time. What should be happening currently? We should be reclaiming. Should be going higher. We should be touching it, reclaiming the resistance into support and ascending from there. This is like the classic deviation below the range. This is the classic thing out there. I was actually sharing things on that I would like to share, right? Here, this is me saying something in one of the chats that I'm in. When I was looking at the chart, I was always thinking, if I am the market maker, I will break down the accumulation range first. It's a very good shakeout after long as accumulation. This is exactly something that happened, right? Like for example, there were people that bought somewhere here, people that bought somewhere here. We are going into this range. They may be like up 1.5x, 2x, and then for more than a week, for almost 2 weeks, they have to stay in this range. This is like perfect time capitulation that was engineered by the market makers on this asset. There's not enough steam to pump through it because so many people are in profits, and each and every pump people are selling, right? Because it's an organic coin. No one is controlling the supply on this one. And then after this range, we're breaking down lower. What I honestly expect from here is us just going back higher. But imagine how many people actually sold in this accumulation, how many people would actually cope, because I'm not seeing Momo just accumulating as Troll for 3 months, right? I think Troll got some bigger cabal in play, and that's why they pumped like crazy. They pumped to 200 million plus, right? With this thing, I do believe we shall be extending very, very soon from this range, and we shall be reclaiming it. And all these people who sold, they should be crying. It's a very, very dirty game these market makers are playing. They essentially are changing hands, but this is necessary for any assets to go up. This is something I'm actually explaining here. Like, listen to this closely. This is like meme coin trading, market making 101. To be honest, selling is bullish, and you might think like, why the fuck he's saying like selling is bullish? Is he insane? Who sold at these levels? Most likely people that are in profits, as they bought earlier. Who bought? People that just entered at $17 million market cap. Like if someone is buying currently, he's buying an $18 million in market cap, right? Let's move on. People that just entered at $17 million market cap. Where they get a 2x? They get a 2x at $34 million. They get a 3x at $51 million, which means they have to wait infinitely longer. These type of periods, they are necessary because holders who are in deep profits, there are people who holding this thing from 100k, 300k, 500k. These people, they are still on insane profits at these levels. And when something like this happening, it's too stressful for them, so they are selling, right? This is necessary for other people to join, because if the chart is pushing higher, it means that other people are essentially joining, right? And other people joining are very bullish at this level, because in order to get the 2x, these people would have to hold till $34 million. Just to get the 2x, right? You have to understand the dynamic here. A coin always needs to bring up average entry point of all the holders, right? So average entry when they enter the chart. So it has limited sell pressure when going up. It's very simple. The higher the coin essentially goes, the more profits early buyers have. The more profits they have, the more eager they are actually to sell. They want to liquidate, right? This is just natural. This is human psychology. Therefore, in order to push chart high and high, you always at each and every level, you have to have consolidation periods, reaccumulation periods, where new hands are joining the coin and old hands are leaving from the coin. To make sure that you are pretty much building the new floor, you always bring the average entry point higher and higher. This was an issue, for example, with Trump coin. This was an issue with a bunch of coins that were pumping back at the end of winter, right? They never went through these processes properly. They never went through these local time capitulations. That's why they never had these strong floors. That's why what happened with these coins, they were just pumping and they were dumping right away. Because if the coin pumps like crazy, everyone who bought early, they're in huge profits and they can cause huge sell pressure on the chart, which they went eventually causing. And the chart was just printing a pattern which is known as a Christmas tree pattern, up and down, right? This thing here is healthy as fuck. Moving further, the higher the average entry market cap, the better and higher it can pump. There is a reason Troll was accumulating for 3 months. What happened here? This is market making 101. This is what market makers learned in elementary school. That's a joke. Change hands so your asset can pump. Higher for the queen. Infinitely higher. I'm thinking about people selling, and I'm always thinking about this as something bullish, because people are giving away the supply for others to buy in, because they won't have this much supply to dump. Again, there is so few people to sell, there are billions of people to buy. This coin is opening a new frontier of crypto investors to enter into this market. Crypto investors that never have been in this market before. Never before actually they have been in this market. I'm talking about women. I'm showing this thing to my wife on a daily basis. She feels cute and each and every time. And you can do this test by yourself. Go show this coin to women. Is it going to be applicable to them? And I would say yes, it will, which is so fucking bullish. Most of your crypto coins out there, they're specifically for a certain type of audience. Even Troll. Like, tell me a woman that will be buying this shit. No women will buy this shit. Like, just by the fact it's a closed internet culture thing, you're removing 4 billions of potential investors. Tell me a woman that will buy this shit. Each and every woman will be buying this coin. We are opened by default to double the potential investors out there just because of this stuff out there. You have to understand it. You have to understand what type of asset you are holding. Something we also got just yesterday, we finally got support from Bonk team out there. We had 44 soul buybacks, which is kind of nothing, right? But it's more for the sake of the support from Bonk guys at this stage, which is also quite bullish. They acknowledge us like as top 3 coin at this stage, right? And I think we're top 3 by market cap. We have been top 2. And I do think very soon we will be top 2 as well. Right now, a lot of coins in Bonk ecosystem, they're kind of following the chart of useless. But the coin that would be able to break out, the coin that will be able to suck up all of the liquidity out of this ecosystem is the coin that will show unnatural behavior in this exact current moment when the market is depressed, right? We have to understand these things. And if Momo would be able to show this type of behavior currently, we'll be able to break out when other stuff is just because other stuff, like, not to bash on anyone, but other stuff, it's mostly bundled. It doesn't have real fucking communities, just VCs making money. Momo has real fucking community. right now is a very, very important part, because all of these guys, they took profits because all of the coins, they essentially went down, and they want to buy cheap Momo. And if we push Momo currently at this stage, there is a pretty huge fucking chance we would actually start to break out. And out of all the narratives that are present in Bonk ecosystem, guys, this is just the beginning of Launchpad wars, right? I have to show you something as well. There would be a chronicle of Launchpad wars out there, which you'll hear until we are not. I'm saying about this point in the chart, right? Momo will be the greatest benefactor of Launchpad wars. This is where we are at this stage. It has the best narrative to actually become the greatest benefactor in the Launchpad wars. The chronic of great Launchpad wars will be written in the chart of Momo. 2 billions. None of them are as appealing. And right now it's actually a crucial point, because like these bigger guys that were salty, they didn't want to buy because like it was pumping all of the time and things like that. Right now is actually the time that they will be buying, right? And this is something I also shared on my X. What will be happening in upcoming couple of days is more and more people with influence talking about Momo. Did they get paid? Nah, they just took your coins. You'll be sitting there and thinking, why the fuck I gave my coins to them? Silence will be your only fucking response. We have Joe Paris, a guy with like 200k plus subscribers on YouTube, talking about Momo and X. We have the Wolf of Crypto Streets talking about Momo, and he specifically talks about Momo in a separate message. He has all of the list of Bonk ecosystem coins, and Momo is the only one in a separate message. Maybe something, probably nothing, guys. Probably nothing, right? Selling out of your Momo here will be the biggest regret of your life. It's so hard to find a winner. It's so easy to lose all the profits you made on the play. If something has won, there is way higher chance it will just continue winning. Identify liquidity inflows. Who will buy after you? Bonk beta play? Good. Fair value? $300 million market cap. Radium and Solana Foundation development lets Bonk to become the only board vehicle for retail in 2025. Guys, you do not understand the intensity of this Launchpad wars. These are not just fucking Launchpad wars. This war is what is happening to get all of the retail money, all of the billions, like I'm telling you 100%, like what they're fighting for currently. They're fighting for billions of dollars in order to siphon these billions of dollars from retail when they come in the next wave of the bull market. This is the war they're playing. And Momo will be the main benefactor of this war in Bonk ecosystem. Like, do you fucking understand what the fuck is happening? As Andrew Tate once said, all you have to make money is stay in the flow of money. And just put your hands like this and let the money come. Here, you are staying in the flow of money because you are staying in the Launchpad wars. They are throwing millions of dollars to pump their shitcoins, and they'll be throwing way more. Nothing better that they can actually pump and use than Momo. Because Bonk guys, they already kind of like received this bashing that, well, it's not organic, it's bundled, VC scam and shit like that. Momo is not like that. Momo is organic. There is no fucking bundle, there is no nothing on it. Good, there is a leverage bet on that, multi-billions dollars in market cap. Huge Shiba Inu dog never seen on the market, uncovering 4 billion of crypto investors, women. Good, tens of billions market cap. Zero fucking women would be buying any of the crypto coins out there except Momo. Zero women would be buying anything except Momo out there. Good, tens of billions market cap. There's a reason they were buying only Dogecoin and Shiba Inu at the peak of the previous cycle. Right now it's even better. It's not only just Shiba Inu dog, it's a female Shiba dog. It's a female Shiba. You have to understand how careful this fucking narrative. Like, it's insane. It's actually insane. Good. Tens of billions in market cap. Historically, people that outperform on Solana heavily were able to pick correct assets by identifying future liquidity inflows, buying and holding. Holding is the hardest thing to do, but all the money are made there. I think this is all of the presentation for today. I hope you got what I wanted to transfer to you at this stage. I'm not seeing anything better on this market at this stage. We have to reach for escape velocity. Next leg up should take us above $50 million. We'll be reaching escape velocity and we'll be going to hundreds of millions right after. Once we are there, new inflows, new attention actually comes into play. Thank you very much for watching this one. Stay healthy and rich, and I shall be seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye.